Crews are on the ground across Palm Beach Gardens picking up after the damage from that EF2 tornado over the weekend.
What a wild weather weekend. We have team coverage on the recovery efforts today. We start with our co-anchor Stephen Graves, who's been out all morning long evaluating that cleanup, and a lot going on behind you, Stephen.
Aaron, Tiffany, good afternoon. Absolutely. And at this noon hour, we can tell you a lot of action is happening here. We're at the Palm Beach at Palm Gardens Apartments. This is probably the scene you've been seeing all across social media and on television during our coverage. 36 hours later, these cars are still piled on top of each other, but we have seen some tow trucks come through and they're picking up vehicles. But look here, you can see it's just a lot of debris here. This is what it looks like across much of Palm Beach Gardens in this area. And beyond that, you can see sort of like a tree, just graveyard over there, just ripped of all of the leaves. More work's happening over there. I talked to the property owner. He told us to stay off of there just because of some of the danger that he said we could have come across with the live wires and things like that. So there are a lot of things that need to happen here, a lot of cleanup. And again, if we pan closer to the left, you can see that this car is being towed off right now. That's one of the cars in the parking lot that had to be taken away. So again, a lot of action here, a lot of work to be done, but when we talk about this damage, we know it is across the area, like I said before. And our Caleb Califano, he is in a different location in Palm Beach Gardens covering the damage and cleanup. Caleb, what can you see from your vantage point?
Yeah, Stephen, we are off a Sandalwood Circle, and basically what you've seen all day, we've been seeing as well. Down tree branches all over, and the cleanup process is just beginning. I'm going to step out of the way just to show you. Look at the sheer amount of branches here in this parking lot, and this poor Toyota Corolla really got the brunt of a lot of damage during this weekend. Although, if we want to pan up and show these trees, it really just shows how strong the wind was with all of this damage, just snapping these tree branches in half like they were sticks. Really, at the end of the day, it's going to be a long cleanup process here. We actually talked to one crew who was working in another location in Palm Beach Gardens just about how long this is going to take. Here's what they had to say. A lot of work to be done, right?
Yes, a lot of work for today. We got to clean all that part right there too. Right there, kid, everything.
So really the damage is everywhere, and it's not just tree branches, down trees completely ripped from their roots, just laying on buildings, and it's all over Palm Beach Gardens. Now, the big question is, how long is this cleanup process going to be? The crews we talked to say it's going to be a week, but it really depends on how badly damaged the different areas around this area of Palm Beach Gardens is, and they'll have to assess and see how long that will take. Stephen, back to you.
Caleb, that's definitely right. We don't know how long this will take, but we do know there are a lot of people willing to help and coming out here. We're seeing some of that in this area. But let's talk a little bit more about this tornado, break it down. We know it was an EF2 here at its peak. It was at 130 mile per hour winds, and that's proof behind me here with these cars that's tossed like toys. The National Weather Service says the tornado was about 1/4 mile wide, the path of destruction spanning more than 2.5 miles. They estimate it was on the ground for 11 minutes on Saturday, touching down in Palm Beach Gardens. And we know from the National Weather Service, this was a very rare tornado. We have seen one in Palm Beach County in last September during Hurricane Ian, but this doesn't happen very often. And I also spoke to the Red Cross. They told me a lot of people are being helped right now. 2 adults, 3 children being helped out in the Sanctuary Cove Drive area. 4 more families there as well. We know 4 adults on Ellison Wilson Road, which is just north of me, are being helped as well. They say they expect those numbers to go up as more people start to come to them for help as damage is assessed. We know the Red Cross is doing its own damage assessment at this moment. And if you need help, if you know of someone who might need help, you are asked to call that number 1-800-RED Cross to just pitch in here. And we know with all the insurance claims that are happening, the different landscaping work, you want to make sure you have a trusted company. Watch out for those scams. That's always important when we talk about disaster recovery. But the good news is we have much better weather here for cleanup than we have over the past week. So let's check in with Sandra with a look at that forecast.
You got it, Steve.